What we drinking today, man?
You know something? Hey, I'm drunk, Lil. I'm drunk. And you know something? It's beautiful.
What we drinking today, man?
I don't want to get into the particulars, but I know that a bottle of Cavatier and a lady would definitely be involved.
What we drinking today, man?
All right, folks. Welcome back to another episode of What We Drinking. I'm your boy Hill, aka Veronica Corningstone, back with my boy Light Skin and Viv.
We're gonna talk about these nicknames that you keep giving me.
If you watched the last episode, you know what this is talking about. We actually did the reverse, right? We swapped out the light skin and Viv for dark skin and Viv.
Old school and Viv.
But we brought it back though. We didn't do like Fresh Prince. We bringing it back. Not in the reunion. Light skin Viv ain't never left, right? So we're gonna go with that. But today we have a different kind of show. Usually we're on the bourbon, we're on the scotch. We're still doing whiskey per se, but it's gonna be a ready-made cocktail.
Pre-made drink.
Yep. We have the Heis Manhattan. It's play on words, of course, from the folks at Woodson Whiskey. We want to full disclosure. You can pour it up. Yeah. Full disclosure. This was sent to us by Mr. Charles Woodson himself. It's like, probably one of his reps on IG went back and forth, and he sent it to us. So we're gonna do a review. This is kind of out of our comfort zone, but we have had ready-made cocktails before. It's kind of the in vogue thing right now. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what it does.
It makes things a lot easier. Somebody else does all the work for you, so you do everything you need to do.
Charles Woodson built his legend on the gridiron throughout his storied collegiate career, professional career, and now takes that same dedication to his new craft spirit line with the launch of his first spirit, Woodson Bourbon Whiskey. Charles brings his passion for winemaking and sustainability to his craft spirit line by finishing all of his spirits in the same French oak wine barrels used in winemaking process to make his Charles Woodson wines Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. And for you guys, we have the Heis Manhattan. Again, play on words. It's kind of a tip of the cap. I always use that for Mr. Woodson, the Hall of Famer, the Pro Bowler, perennial Pro Bowler, the national champion, the only defensive Heisman winner in the history of Heismans. That was my guy. Like I said, back in the day, I used to be a Michigan fan. We talk about this. Fab Five, Weber, Howard, Jimmy King, Jackson, Jalen. But I also was into, in 97, my guy, Charles Woodson, number 2, but number 1 in your hearts. Back when he was slap boxing with David Boston.
Oh my God.
I just remember him having the rose after they beat Washington in the Rose Bowl, Washington State in the Rose Bowl. No, Washington. Yeah.
You got it right here on the back of the bottle.
Yeah, he was that guy.
Yeah. Came to league.
Me being a cornerback, at a small D3 college, he was kind of my idol back then. Somebody I looked up to. So I feel kind of cool that we're doing this review here. So again, like we said, full disclosure, we were sent this bottle, but we're gonna give you our honest opinion of it.
Definitely.
Stepping out of our wheelhouse. So what you got, bud? Any kind of background?
I mean, it's a Manhattan. The difference with this one is made with bourbon instead of rye.
Okay, so the typical Manhattan is made with
2 ounces of rye, a dash of Angostura bitters, vermouth, and it's topped or finished with either a brandied cherry and a lime peel.
Yes, and that's what the folks at Woodson Whiskey have told us. We don't have a cherry today, sorry folks. But yes, the perfect garnish is the cherry. You can find this at woodsonwhiskey.com, $24.99, and they'll ship it to you. Vermouth, I can give you a quick background on vermouth.
Go for it.
It's a fortified wine, 18th century in Turin, Italy. That's all I got. Quick look up Wikipedia, folks. Sometimes you got to do stuff like that just to, let folks know that you're taking some time and effort to put into this. But what we really want to do is tell you, is it good
or not?
Is
it worth you spending your money or not?
No nose, and we just go straight over the lips, past the gums, look out gullet. Here it comes. I'm not a big cocktail guy. As we do know, we've had a cocktail episode.
Yeah, that you
I
unfortunately
came out
won.
victorious with my
It
bourbon
was
Bramble.
it was put together at the last minute, y'all.
Hey.
So I'm on full disclosure. That's why I lost.
We have a second annual cocktail episode coming up.
Okay, we can do
Check
that.
out the episode along with. You can see over my right shoulder. What do we have coming to him real quick?
I mean, we chewing on something right now with the Irish whiskeys. See how it works out.
Okay,
right
but
now-
back to this ready-made cocktail. This is good.
Yeah, I get a lot of the orange in it, and
I could drink this.
it's different than what I'm used to when I go to get a Manhattan, though, because I don't get that rye spice.
Okay. So yeah, as you pointed out, rye is typically what's used. They're using their own Woodson Whiskey. We don't know if it's batch 3 or not, but they're mixing that with their in-house vermouth. 35% alcohol by volume, so it packs a little punch.
I mean, that's what to be expected for pre-mades or ready to drinks.
Okay. The bottle is dope.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Harlem Nights.
Yeah, I like it. The black and white. It's
Like
basic, but it's also, you know,
Like the
kind
New
of
York
understated.
skyline.
We'll say understated.
Oh yeah.
If you're into Manhattans, folks, if you're into the ready-made cocktails, what I would say is give this a try. Go on their website and, you know, order it. It's also available in select states. I haven't seen this in the DMV, but I've actually seen Woodson Whiskey pop up at different places. So I'm assuming if I look hard enough or I ask, they could probably get the Heis Manhattan for me if I
And
needed it.
You all see we have it. We are experiencing the drink in 2 different ways. He has his over ice. I have mine straight.
But we want it chilled.
Right. Chilled is the way to go. So
When you're on location, folks, Light Skin Aunt Viv and Veronica Corningstone, we don't always have our usual amenities. So
correct.
we only had one
Ice cube.
one sphere for you guys.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, I could see
I can see
myself actually, you know, kicking back with this on a Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I actually do, like, my wife is into ready-made cocktails. I can
Okay.
see her actually, and this one's 375 milliliters, so it goes quick, folks. We
Right.
actually sampled this before just to, you know, kind of get an idea of what we're drinking, and then man down, we're gonna lay it down
yeah.
for this episode.
Father would feel disrespected if I didn't do this the
Get
right
every
way.
last
Yeah,
drop.
got to get it all. I'm about to rub the sides of the bottle to get it to warm it up. Good.
So we
Man-
won't
man
give this
down.
official 5-bottle rating, but what we'll say is give it a try. It's definitely worth a try. We actually did a quick review on our, I think it was our, you know, kind of 60-minute review of the Woodson Whiskey back in the day. We might have to do an official review on this as well. But I think this is definitely worth, it could probably go head-to-head with your other ready-made cocktails.
Oh yeah.
I've only had 1 or 2.
I've had a
was
couple.
Not great.
I had
It
a
wasn't a Manhattan. It was old fashioned.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's in the same vein, and definitely worth $24.99 to me.
Only other the Manhattan one I had a Jefferson's.
Okay.
They make one, and there's a Manhattan made by some company. I can't think of it. It's Handy and something that they use Buffalo Trace in their Old Fashioned and Sazerac in their Manhattan.
We'll figure it out. We'll put it in the
I'd like to put it up against that.
in the comments. We'll put it in the description for you folks. Again, if you're watching the show, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, we want to bring you good content, but we need your help in order to do so. It's not cheap. Check us out on Patreon. You know, we have a lot of stuff going on there. Get some unicorn pours, maybe if you want to. You get another bottle of this. You can, you know, send some samples to folks. But again, this is Light Skin Aunt Viv and Veronica Corningstone.
I got to get you.
Stay classy, San Diego.
What we drinking today, man?